I am Marilyn Mott, and I'm filling in for Thom Tschetter today. This is the ladies' show. Do not worry about the giggles because there's going to be more, I'm sure, today. If you are interested in cars, you are in the right place. Drivetime AZ is a show about anything automotive. And we are the only live automotive talk show in the Quad City area, coming to you live on KYCA 1490 AM and on FM 103.5. You can also live stream us with video on KYCA Radio Facebook page and on the kyca.info page. Or you can visit us at the website drivetimeaz.com and just click the listen and watch live button. That's drivetimeaz.com. And once you're on that website, you can click on the hosts' company logos, and that takes you straight to their websites. And our show's co-hosts are not just automotive experts. They own local businesses, and they volunteer to spend their Saturday mornings helping you with any of your automotive issues. So please support them. Show them your love. Folks, this is your show. Your questions and comments are as much a part of the show as we are. So give us a call, and we will do our best to help you with our car problems. So right now, cue up your phone to join us by calling in at 928-541-1016. Again, that's 928-541-1016. And now it is time to meet the crew. Again, I am Marilyn Mott, hosting today, and my co-hosts are Shannon Creighton with Prescott Valley Transmissions. Thanks for being here, Shannon. Angela with Comparian Insurance. Thanks for joining us, Angela.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
And Ashley with AutoWorks. You won't find jerks at AutoWorks.
Good morning.
And we have a guest today with us.
Special
A
guest.
special guest.
I'm special.
Stop. Welcome, Mark. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It smells better than it usually does on other Saturdays. And you ladies have donuts, so coincidence that I showed up? Hard to say.
Probably not. We're thinking conspiracy
Because it
theory.
was funny. Our last show, we talked about the whole donut thing, and Louie wasn't getting donuts either.
That's right.
Mark is special today.
That's right. And our normal hosts that are not with us today, Desmond Creighton with Prescott Valley Transmissions, your hassle-free zone for transmission repairs. Mark Kroll comes to us with Southwest Truck and RV, where they don't sell them, they fix them. Gas or diesel, they'll keep you rolling with the right job done right at the right price. And John Lonis is normally Ashley's representing with AutoWorks in Prescott Valley, where you won't find jerks at AutoWorks. Louis Gomez, we had Angel with us last time. We know that they're having fun today, celebrating Louis' birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday,
And if you're
Louis.
out there listening and you want to give us a call, you certainly can. Louis Gomez and Angel are with Prescott Tire Pros and Auto Service, where they don't just sell tires, they can take care of just about anything auto related. And then Tom is missing today's show too. He is still available throughout the week to take your calls Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at 480-773-3131. If he does not answer, please leave a message.
And it's best to call in between the hours of 1 and 3 a.m. You'll always get through.
He'll be pleased.
Yeah. You'll always get through. You'll always get an answer.
Exactly.
1 and 3. All right. You heard it from Mark. He's got the inside scoop. All right. So, again, if you would like to give us a call today, you can reach us at 928-541-1016. And I had a whole bunch of interesting things that I pulled up to talk about today. One of them being recent trends in car repair. And just talking about, we talked a little bit last time about the rising costs. So if you ladies have anything that you want to talk about, please feel free to pop in.
Gentlemen.
Or gentlemen, yes, please.
Or me.
Yes. But we definitely have been experiencing, they were saying it's between 20 and 25% more, the increase in costs for, or inflation, increase. That was increase and inflation together.
There you go.
Just shortening the English
I
language.
like it. That's a new word.
You know,
I'm going to use that. I'll give you credit.
please do. Thank you. Labor costs, part shortages, and then more complex vehicle technology. And one of the things that they were talking about was the increased technology and how there's driving assisting. And I just kind of wanted your take on that. Do we
We're all He
have a
no,
caller?
he
Or
it's-
is he
started to
just-
type something different.
He's watching the show. Wants
Oh.
to say hello. Oh, I have him at home today.
Oh, okay.
So a group of my guys from work and him. So out at our place, we're known for putting up Halloween decorations.
I love this.
I have like 70 of them,
Okay.
but they're not. Oh,
Hi,
are you there,
Bestie.
honey? Hi.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Good. So you have him
Rowan
working on.
and Scarlett are watching the streaming for the first time, and they're waving to you,
hi,
Grandma. They wanted
babies.
to
I
say
love
hi.
you.
Hello.
My two youngest, 2 and 3.
Aw.
Hi, babies.
Very sweet.
They've been
Aw.
watching you.
You're watching Grandma. That's so nice. They're helping with decorations. Yes, baby girl. You can
She's got
see
her
me.
muffins.
Oh, how
Oh, you
sweet.
got
We're going to go
muffins.
back to watching you. We just wanted to say hi, ladies, and have a good show.
Oh, I love
Bye,
you,
Grandma.
babies.
Uh,
Bye.
The donuts are good, Desmond. I'm not saving you one.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
so
sweet.
70 Halloween decorations.
Yeah,
that you put out
and
in your
nothing
front yard.
scary. Everything is fun.
Everything's fun.
We
That's-
do everything fun.
And some of them are big inflatables, as I understand.
The bulk of them are big inflatables.
Oh, cool.
What's your favorite? Do you have like a favorite?
I'm Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
So I
that's
have
my cousin
tons
Catherine.
of Jack and Sally.
Yeah.
But I did just buy one new Halloween decoration. I bought Chewbacca.
Oh,
He's an animatronic,
Oh, how cute.
Really?
and he holds a little pumpkin.
Stop.
So on my front porch, you'll
Chewbacca.
find.
Is he life size?
Yes.
Oh,
Whoa. Okay, that's a little scary.
No, you see
No.
Chewbacca,
he's a friendly Chewbacca.
Darth Vader, and a stormtrooper.
I love that.
And then at Christmas, they all get dressed up with Christmas lights.
Oh, that's
That's cool.
fantastic.
And we're
That's a good
adding
idea.
R2D2 to the family.
I love that.
Nice.
I have alarms on my phone, and all of them ring in the Chewbacca roar
Awesome.
when the alarm goes off. I love it. I really do. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Well, we need pictures of this, or we need to post.
We
it
need
on the
pictures,
website.
or you can come out to Cordes Lakes. You can see our decorations from the highway.
That's too fun.
Really?
It's that bright.
It's that bright.
You just impressed Ashley. That was Ashley was
That's
not
exciting.
expecting
I'm going to
that.
go for a drive.
I know.
They're up.
That's awesome. We're all gonna come by.
You guys should come by. We were going to start last weekend, but we got flooded out. It's finally dry now.
This
but
is a
it's
show
thing.
about driving, so drive by and go see the fun Halloween
Yes,
decorations.
because my neighbors have already been over because they're like, they know, and they're
Uh-huh.
like, what's going on?
Aw.
There's no decorations up yet. And I'm like,
What's
we're
happening?"
working on it, people.
We used to in Phoenix. We lived next to a lady who did that every year, and I would miss it if she didn't do it. But she had everything. It was cool.
There's a house in Flagstaff. They have just dinosaurs and dragons.
I've
and-
seen that house. I love that
and
house.
it is so amazing. And they're not like, they have inflatables, but they're like actual statues.
Have you seen the
of
one here on Iron
dragons.
Springs?
Yes. Yes.
I love that. Pegasus and all kinds of.
I like to take my daughter for drives during Christmas lights and Halloween decorations.
we do.
Yep.
We
That's
drive
so
around and check
fun.
everybody out.
I imagine you do Mount Vernon.
I try to avoid it, but we do
There
it
you
every
go.
year.
Yeah, we all avoid that one.
It's busy.
It
It's busy. That's not a
It's
drive one. That's a
beyond
walk
busy.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
should come out to, what is it, the Finley Center for Halloween? I'll be passing out candy.
Oh, for
So will
the trunk or
Autoworks.
treat.
Trunk or treat,
Trunk or
exactly.
treat.
Treat.
Is that actually happening on Halloween? If not, everyone
Yes.
listening, we're going to take a quick break. We will verify that and get back to you when we come back. Thank you so much. Welcome back to Drivetime AZ, live on KYCA Radio and streaming with video on kyca.info and KYCA's Facebook page. And we need to be adults, is what we were told.
We have to
before
adult up.
We have to adult up. Take a deep breath. All right, we are collecting ourselves.
We started with
And-
giggles.
We did. It was so fun. All right, so Findlay Subaru, Prescott Valley. It's being hosted by the Early Bird Lions Club.
Yes.
Friday, October 31st from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Trunk or treat. Go check it out. It's going to be fun. Always.
They have
Always
a lot of
good
good
time.
candy.
Always a good time. They do. I know because when we had our CBD shop out there, we collected candy and just housed it like in our back room because they didn't have any other place to put it.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy how much candy we had in our back room.
Yeah, we do a deal where if you bring in 5 pounds of candy or something like that, we give you a discount on your oil, or we
5 pounds of candy. Oh, for the trunk or treat.
Oh, for like every pound of candy you bring, it like adds to the discount.
It
I know how
does,
it works.
because I know the last time I did it, we went through like 40 big bags of candy.
Whoa.
There was something like 3,500, 3,700 kids
It's a
out
safe
there
place
last
for
night.
families to
yeah.
go.
Yeah,
and it's
it really
fun.
is.
And I love how people get into decorating their trunks like everyone does.
Yeah,
fun,
we put
creative
out a
things.
table and we bring inflatables up and we have things going. And then my grandkids trick or treat. And then they come back and do the candy passing out for us.
I know
So-
one of my friends made a zombie head, and the kids had to reach into the mouth to get the candy, which was hilarious. It was adorable.
It's adorable. Desmond hides a jumping spider under the table.
Oh gosh,
and
my
it
son
jumps
can't.
out.
I love that.
That's
Okay, so this is a good time.
that's
Friday,
funny.
October 31st, 4 to 7. Don't miss it. At the Findlay Auto Center. Is that how I say it? Finley
Event Center.
Event Center.
Event Center.
next to the Civic Center, Prescott Valley. Walk around, you'll find it.
You can't miss all of us out there.
Nope.
You won't miss it. Okay, so back to adulting. I wanted to talk just a little bit about recent trends in car repairs, and what the subject that came up was yes or no, pros and cons of driving assistance. So that's become more and more popular, not just so it doesn't have to be an electric vehicle to have this. Any car I rented for work in the last 3 or 4 years has had the ability to help me know if someone's in the lane next to me. The whole backup camera thing, which I refuse to use. I do not like it. Call me old school, but I trust these peepers over those peepers, probably because I've had how many stories that have come in of saying, I was just using the backup camera. They had no idea what the little colors mean. When it gets to red, you're supposed to
so
stop.
reliable on that camera, though, because my daughter's camera just went out in her car.
Ooh.
And she's like, I can't back up. And I'm like, girl, you got to old school this. Look out your mirrors.
You can back it up.
You have a thing called a neck.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's all I use because my truck's old, so I'm
Me
used to the
too.
old school.
I have a
am.
camera, but I'm still like looking out all my mirrors.
Checking.
And I have that drive assist and it beeps when there's
Yeah.
cars next to me. My daughter's car is hilarious. You get in hers and you're backing up and your seat rumbles
What?
to tell you there's a car behind you.
Oh.
For
That's interesting.
Okay, so vibrating bottoms to let you know there's a car.
Oh yeah, and it
All right.
when she's getting out, shuts off the car, it dings and a sign comes up to remind her to check her back seat for
Yeah,
kids.
Mine does that as
Oh, yeah.
well.
What?
I mean, I've
Was it
That one's a
really
good one.
happening that much?
oh yeah, in Arizona
I know.
particularly,
I'm like, I know who's with me.
several times this summer, somebody leaves their child or and more often their dog in the car.
Yeah, no, that I definitely
that one,
know.
yeah.
But the child thing, I thought it came out that it was on purpose, not on accident.
No, it tells you. Your car tells you now.
Okay. Well, so there are pros and cons to this, absolutely. And it looks like we have a caller on the phone. Daniel, are you there?
I sure am. Thanks for taking the call.
Absolutely. Thank you for calling in. Daniel, how can we help you today?
Well, I have a 2005 GMC 3/4-ton pickup truck, and the instrument panel has just quit working. None of the dials are working on my instrument panel.
fuse.
And I'm hoping that I can maybe find a solution other than replacing the whole instrument panel.
Well, I'll be happy to opine on that. But it's like trying to divine water or read your mind. You'd have to bring it in to any shop or to someone that's reliable that you know that is a DIY.
Sure.
It's a sensor would be my guess, or some kind of electrical connection. And let me ask you this, Daniel: was it was working just fine, and then all of a sudden kaput, or was there?
That's exactly it. Well, I should say it kind of slowly started quitting. The gauges didn't work, but the fuel gauge still worked. Now the fuel gauge has quit, and the only thing that operates is the odometer.
So it's a sensor or ground would be my guess, and just about any well-equipped shop could put it on a scan tool and
Gotcha.
zero in on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that may be the solution. Now I got another ghost in this same truck.
What kind of ghost is that?
I was going to say.
The AC will turn on and be nice and cold. And it looks like most pickup trucks. It has 4 exhaust vents. And here's interesting. Half the vents will blow hot air and half of them will blow cool air at the same time. Explain that one to me.
I would recommend an
Vacuum.
exorcist.
I thought about calling my priest and saying,
Yeah.
hey, come on over here, Father. We need some work done here.
Start there with some holy water.
Are you sure it's hot and cold, or it's maybe cold and
Lukewarm.
neutral?
Yeah.
You know, you would think it would be, but it actually feels like it's hot. Not just, the ambient temperature.
Yeah, had
It's
it been
odd.
the ambient,
It's odd.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Had it been the ambient temperature, I would tell you maybe one side of the blend doors isn't opening up. But
I thought the same thing.
I have no idea what would. Yeah, because those are 2 different systems. Yeah, I mean.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll go back to the exorcist thing.
Well, I tell you what, I will go find somebody who knows something about GMCs and see if they can run a scan, and maybe it is, like you said, just a sensor that needs replaced.
And maybe it's parochial, but I would encourage you to bring it to one of the Drivetime
Yes.
shops.
I would encourage you to take it to Mark's shop because
Mark.
his guys are amazing.
Okay. What's the name of Mark's shop?
It's Southwest Truck and RV on Long Mesa, just east of the Back Burner, if you know where that is.
I know where it is. Yeah, I sure do. Okay.
And we have a guy. Is it gas or diesel?
Diesel.
Yeah,
There you go.
we have diesel experts, medium and heavy duty, master certified techs. We could zero in on that pretty quickly.
That is fantastic. Well, I tell you what, as soon as I get done transferring my water to my holding tank, I think I might just come down there on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday sometime.
Great.
Thank you,
Love to see
Daniel.
you.
Thank
appreciate
you.
you
Don't
guys
forget to
being
bring
there.
some of that holy water with you, just
Yeah,
in
there
case.
you go.
That's a great idea in general.
Thank you so much for calling in, Daniel. Have a wonderful
Thank
day.
you. You guys have a wonderful day, too.
Will do. Thank you. We are going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we will be right back. And we are back. Welcome to Drivetime AZ live on KYCA radio and streaming with video on kyca.info and KYCA's Facebook page. We promise we're going to adult in a second. But before we do, I just want to say some fun Halloween car facts because I had to. The world's first pumpkin car. Every year around Halloween, people carve pumpkins into jack-o'-lantern cars. And the Guinness World Record for the largest pumpkin car was recently set in October of 2021 when a 2,164-pound pumpkin was turned into a drivable boat/car hybrid in Minnesota. So now you know what they do in those cold weather states when they have nothing else to do. But I just thought that was so fun. And then before we were
Not adulting.
before we took a call, took a call, and before we were adulting, we were talking about the cost of repairs, and I pulled some numbers from Consumer Reports, from different Edmunds, some of the different big car consumer reporting agencies out there, and they were talking about the different brands and the estimated costs. It's all right around $5,000 for, and this is 10-year repair and maintenance cost. So how much it costs to maintain the vehicle, how much it costs to repair. And some of the lower costs for electric vehicles, Tesla was up there, Buick, Toyota, Lincoln, Ford, Tesla, right around, like I said, just over 5, Buick just under 5, Toyota under 5, Lincoln just over 5, Ford just over 5. All of the other ones, Chevy, Hyundai, Nissan, Mazda, Honda, all of them followed not far behind. And then it popped to talking about most expensive vehicles. And I thought that was kind of interesting, so we can absolutely talk about that as far as some of the most expensive vehicles and why they can be so expensive to repair. But before we get to that, we have a caller. Dave, are you on the line?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Dave. Thanks for calling in. How can we help you?
Well, actually, my wife has got the question, but she wanted me to ask it. After 47 years, I know when my marching orders are.
Good job. Good job.
Good job.
Yeah, you're almost through the probationary period.
Well, yeah, so I said 47 years, so, yeah, probation now. I'll have to use that one, Mark. As you can tell, I watch the show quite often, so it's a pleasure to see the ladies on there this weekend. And, she's going to ask the question, so hang on. Oh, no, she's... Okay, so it's a question regarding premium fuel and the whys and what fors. And I actually went to these things too. But the Lexus EX350 versus the Toyota Grand Highlander, and the reason for the premium fuels because there's 60 cents a gallon difference between them, and we have been around a while. We didn't pay 60 cents for fuel back in our day, So, anyway, what's the requirements for running the premium fuel with this computerized stuff we're dealing with?
I think it's more of the requirements of any vehicle. Vehicle specifications are there for a reason. If it requires that premium fuel, it is ultimately going to run at its best life on that premium fuel. And the same with any vehicle that requires unleaded. You could put the fancier stuff in it, but is it really adding to your performance? I don't think so. I think its best performance level is at its vehicle specifications.
Yeah, I would echo that. It's in there for a reason. I'm a big believer in OEM, whether it's parts or fluids. I would recommend that. And speaking of computers, the computer itself, or the set of computers, I should say, which is a dozen or more depending on the car you have, they're all tuned together. Everything works together. So if it says in the owner's manual to use premium fuel, use premium fuel. And as far as the difference between a Grand Highlander and a Lexus, this is my opinion. Not necessarily based on fact, but they're primarily the same vehicle. I don't know that I'd pay extra to get the Lexus.
Gotcha. Hey, I like that. Anyway, and the other one is all these vehicles now are coming up with all this plastic that deteriorates so badly with the Toyota. I mean, with the as the sun beats everything up, it just breaks down.
Yeah, well,
It's a going
off
green
that,
thing. Yeah,
it's a
they're-
going green thing.
Yeah,
it's an
they're trying
emissions
to
thing,
protect the environment.
and they just kind of don't make things to last the way they used to. So that steel that eventually retires and hurts the planet, you can't do anything with, versus that plastic that deteriorates and goes into the earth or whatever it does that doesn't cause as much harm. That's kind of what they're switching to. They don't make things to last the way they used to. And part of that is things we have to pay for. It's unfortunate, but that's just the direction the world is heading in, you
And
know.
that's also why cars get totaled out more
Yeah.
these days
Oh,
with
yeah.
insurance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and going green, it's lighter, and so it's going to improve fuel economy supposedly. And prior to getting in the ownership of a shop, I spent 26 years in the environmental services industry, and I can tell you that a government solution, that term is an oxymoron.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I
it
hear
really
you.
is.
Yeah, because I was thinking if they wanted to really do something to last, be carbon fiber, which seems to be a higher end, which would suit the Lexus price.
Yeah, and it certainly would be lighter than plastic.
100%. And actually more biodegradable.
Yeah.
There are alternative ways to protect the exterior of the plastics on the car, such as they make a protective car wrap that is just like a shiny coat, right? It protects from sun. That car wrap's going to go out before that plastic does. It is maintenanceable every about 5 years.
I was going to say,
So-
for all the ladies out there, it's like putting clear nail polish over your regular nail polish. It just helps it last a little bit longer. It's not foolproof, but it definitely does.
And I
help.
think it's ceramic, isn't it?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
a ceramic.
It's a ceramic coating. I know a gentleman out in Chino who does that. But it is, you need to maintenance it regularly. I
Especially
think it's,
in this heat.
depending on the car, it's every 4 to 5 years you have to go in. And every time you might be involved in an accident or a major hit from a rock or something, you have to get it back in and let them check it. There are things you can do, but do you want to do that?
Yeah, it's up to you. And it's true. It's not just the heat. We also forget that we live in a dusty state, so your paint job is constantly being, unless you're parked inside.
Well, it's not just it's
You
the
know?
temperature changes in general.
Good call.
Often you'll hear that welcome to Arizona, you get all 4 seasons in one day. Right?
Very true.
That was last weekend anyways.
It was.
So you're getting that hot and cold in the same day, and it is going to alter the temperament of whatever paint, ceramic coating, wrap, whatever you have on your vehicle. So it is something you just have to continually maintenance.
Okay, I got one more for the insurance side of that on that ceramic. What is the impact of having ceramic coat if you get hit by somebody or you have to make a claim? How's that handled by insurance?
So that's something you did aftermarket. So you always want to keep those receipts, keep some sort of file, keep it in the cloud, if you don't have the paper. Because anything you do to your car after stock is always going to be, you have to prove it to get money for it out of a claim. Otherwise, they're just going to settle your claim with a blue book like a basic vehicle.
But handing over a receipt to show that you had it clear coated would.
Yes, you would get more out of your claim if you show that you did it.
Just
they
like you're
wanna
going to
see
get
proof.
higher resale value for any vehicle if you save evidence that you've maintained it.
If you got new
above
tires,
standards,
like
yeah,
you get in an accident and
exactly.
your car's totaled and you just got new tires 3 months ago, if you can prove the receipt, then you can get
Get
money
more
for those.
money.
They'll prorate the tires for you. So they do the
Yeah,
same
well,
kind of thing about the
I've
ceramic.
done that with the diminished value too. We had a wreck on our Subaru, and it decreases the value of the vehicle when it's been at a major wreck.
So it's good to keep a record always.
Always. Keep it in the cloud because some of us don't keep our paperwork so great. So I tell people just save it in your, Google
In your
Photos
email,
and your
yeah.
yeah,
Save it
just
in your-
save it. Have a little car file, have a house file, do inventory of
Your
your house.
pocket computer.
Very important thing to do too that most people don't do, because if you ever have a claim, you have to prove what you had, and some people might forget what they had in a house full of things.
Yeah.
Well, great. Thank you for all that information. We seem to cover a lot of bases there, so a lot to chew on.
You're welcome.
Thanks for
Thank you,
calling
Dave.
in.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank you for
calling.
calling in, Dave, and congratulations to you and
questions.
your wife on 47 years.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
awesome. Thank you.
It's
Have a wonderful
work
day.
in progress.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and we are going to go ahead and take a quick break. We will be right back. Welcome back to Drivetime AZ live on KYCA Radio and streaming with video on kyca.info and KYCA's Facebook page. We had just had a caller call in, and Mark, you mentioned something with OEM. For the people out there who are not familiar with that acronym, would you speak to that? What does that mean?
Of course, it's original equipment manufacturer. So if it's Ford, it's a Motorcraft, or if it's Chrysler or Dodge, it's Mopar, that kind of stuff. And we're big believers in that.
Definitely.
It depends on, for critical parts, for sure. We only do OEM. They may be a little bit more expensive, but a lot easier. They perform better, and a lot easier to get warranty claims covered on our end.
And they're made to fit that particular
Exactly.
vehicle,
They're less
so that's why.
likely to have to be, what's the word I'm looking for?
Modified.
Replaced or
Modified.
modified. There you go.
Modified
Okay.
to
Universal
fit.
parts, no bueno.
No.
Okay.
And when it comes to OEM and your insurance, your auto insurance, it's an endorsement you have to add. It's not part of your policy.
Okay.
If you don't add OEM parts to your policy, then you're going to get aftermarket parts. So you might want to check your policy and see whether you have it or not. You pay a little
You
more
need
for
to
it.
add that to my policy.
I'm making notes for you. I'm making notes for
The
Monday.
things we learn. I love
Yes.
it. It's education for us, too. And it looks like we have another caller. Warren, are you on the phone?
I am here.
Hi, Warren.
Good
Thanks for
morning.
calling in. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, I just wanted to make a comment on the caller before when he was talking about a collision and having the ceramic coating.
Yes.
Any kind of coating that you put on afterwards, I would recommend that you get with the shop, and the recommendation of the paint manufacturer of whatever product was put on your vehicle to repair it. Follow that and wait. You might have to wait weeks or maybe a couple of months for all the solvents to evaporate. If you should seal that in, then you would be preventing the drying process of the paint
and it could deteriorate the repair.
Good to
That
know.
is a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your background, Warren? Sounds like you know more than a little bit about this.
Body shop from 1965.
Okay, so you just couldn't keep a job, huh?
Well, it's funny you should say that. I've been married 19 years, and I always refer to that as the longest I've ever held a job, you know?
Nice work if you can get it. Thank you so much, Warren, for calling in with that tip. We really, really appreciate that. And I know that our listeners do too.
Okay, you're quite welcome. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. I would like to share another fall and seasonal car fun fact this October. I did not know this, but leaf trouble, wet autumn leaves, can be as slippery as ice on the road. Studies show that they reduce tire traction by up to 80% in some conditions. So even if you're on a dirt road, which my husband and I go on quite a bit, you tend to have a lot more leaf coverage on dirt roads like that. I will tell you, just from hiking, you're much more likely to lose traction under your feet, and just you kind of have to, what I call, ski on the leaves.
And your car will ski too.
And
As someone who grew up on the East Coast,
you know.
wet leaves are dangerous.
I never knew.
So make sure that you're just paying attention this fall, so that you can avoid a fall. And then I also love this pumpkin spice and gasoline fun stat. While you have pumpkin spice lattes out there, gasoline demand actually ticks up significantly in October in the U.S. because people take more weekend leaf peeping road trips. And I know in Arizona, that's for sure.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a long road trip depending on where you got to.
Where you gotta go.
It's true. It's very true. But I have to admit, we're headed to Flag today, and I know that, like the rooms alone, hotel rooms are crazy expensive and things like that. Everything goes up, but I was laughing at that. Pumpkin spice lattes, PSL, as they say, and gasoline. The demand for it goes up in October. I thought that was kind of interesting. Prior to that, we were talking about the expense of some of the different brands and how expensive it can be to maintain those brands. And one of the brands that came up, or the top three for most expensive cars to repair, was Land Rover, Porsche, and Mercedes-Benz, which is also Audi and BMW. Audi. I think I said that incorrectly. I apologize to all the Audi owners out there who love them, because I know people they're fiercely in love with these cars, but if you are going to invest in them,
Land Rover is
good for you to
definitely
know.
up there. Definitely. It doesn't surprise me one bit. That's number one.
I'm not shocked that Mercedes is up there. There is a lot that goes into that transmission.
And this is 10 years, so understand when you're making an investment, you get that, you know.
You know, a lot of cars now have what they call a TECM or a connector plate, and it is the brain of your
the car.
transmission. And a lot of times when your transmission goes out, that may go out as well. I mean, we get lucky, and I know my builders are really good at rebuilding some of them, but when it becomes a major repair, that is on the list, and that can add anywhere from $500 to $1,500 onto your repair. Because like Mark said, you basically are driving a computer with tires. And I'm sure you guys deal with it on the engine side now, too. It's crazy.
No question. And irrespective of the manufacturer, one of the reasons that maintenance costs and repair costs are continuing to escalate is what is it? Getting parts, supply chain.
yeah,
That's where
supply
I'm going.
chain.
I was
I'm
just going to
sorry.
say that's one of the number one things they talk about.
Getting old is tough, but I still recommend it to the alternative.
Yes.
Anyways, with the advent of COVID, we saw a significant dip in our problems with the supply chain in general. And I wish I could tell you that's an historical problem, but it's not.
No.
And as the owner, I review our expenses pretty regularly. And I would tell you that it's rare, I'm trying to remember the last month, where at least one parts manufacturer hasn't put us on the elevator or another, sometimes several. It's constantly going up.
Yep.
Well,
Just like
and-
insurance.
I was
Well,
just going to say insurance also.
is going up. I mean, you just got to watch it. And for you people who love the older cars, because I have nothing against them, remember that some of these I have one in the shop right now, and they stopped making this transmission like 30 years ago. So trying to find parts
Is very
is
difficult.
you're on the internet searching, and you get lucky and you find people that have these parts, but
Okay.
it's getting
Well, and
harder.
I think it's important to discuss the fact that I see customers on a regular basis that they're like, you raised your prices too. Well, we had to. The more expensive these repairs get for you guys, we're losing money if we don't. Like, we're working for free, you know?
We are going to go ahead and take a quick break. We will be right back with more on that. Welcome back to Drivetime AZ, live on KYCA Radio and streaming with video on kyca.info and KYCA's Facebook page. We've had some fun talking about different
We
things.
were adulting during the break, so we have lots of
were,
things now.
But
Yes.
can I start
In a
with
little bit of
something
time.
fun?
Yes, ma'am.
We have a little bit of fun. Squirrels versus cars. In fall, squirrels stash nuts in warm car engine bays. October is peak season for mechanics finding nut hoards under the hoods. Okay,
And rats eating
adulting.
your wires.
Let's go.
Okay, what though I might also find under the hoods, whether it's squirrels or pack rats,
Yes.
is chewed up wiring.
Yep.
And there's no truth
100%.
to the rumor that I'm raising pack rats at our shop.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. We had a car come in, and it was they were hoarding little pieces of dried cactus under her
I'm
hood.
sorry. It's adorable, but it's also so irritating.
Yes, get a rat trap.
Seriously. Seriously. All right. So we were also talking about the cost of vehicles and some things to consider when you are making that choice. Older vehicles, it can be sometimes maybe harder to find parts, or as Shannon, you were mentioning that there's a transmission that they stopped making. Was it 30 years ago? Is that what you
20
said?
years ago.
20 years ago. And so how can you find a replacement for that now? Finding replacement parts can be difficult, but with newer vehicles, you do come with a lot of computer technology.
It does, but your insurance is the same way. Maybe
That's-
being
yeah.
cheap is not always the way to go.
No, you get what you
No.
pay for.
Exactly. People are like, I'm insurance poor. I've been paying for 35 years and only used it once. I know it's a big what if, but when that what if happens, you want it to be what you need.
Yeah,
So when people
exactly.
say, I need the cheapest, I dive into that with them and say, okay, let's just break it down. Let's let you understand what this is, what you need to do, and what you should and shouldn't have.
Yeah, the bitter taste of poor service endures long after the sweet taste of low price is forgotten.
100%.
Exactly. So anytime you guys need me to review your policies, it's something I do completely free. You can bring your current policy in. I'll review it. I'll discuss it with you. You could even call by phone if you don't want to come in. My office is downtown by appointment. You can reach me at 928-379-4262.
Again?
It's so funny we talked
928.
about this. Go ahead.
928-379-4262.
And please understand too that when you're making a purchase for a vehicle, it's important for you to understand just because something is offered at a great price, that should be a little red flag waving in your mind going, maybe this isn't the best. Maybe I need to have a mechanic I trust look at this, or someone with insurance take a look at these policies before I sign
Cheap
on the
isn't
dotted
always
line.
better. You're getting what you pay for.
Yep.
Yes.
Please
And
remember
when
And
I
we have an off-air question for Angela. Cell phones, laptops, etc. normally on homeowners or renters insurance. Will this be covered, or should she cover them via an auto policy if stolen from the vehicle?
Oh, that's a great question. So anything that's in your car, it needs to go to your home or renter's insurance. So there's no coverage for your personal belongings on your
So
auto
don't
policy.
keep your jewelry in your vehicle.
Don't keep anything. Don't leave your laptop in your car. Don't leave any of your personal things that are worth something in your car, because if someone breaks in and steals them, you are filing a homeowner's or renter's insurance claim. And I wouldn't file a homeowner's or renter's insurance claim unless it's necessary. We want you using your insurance for catastrophic, not for the small things, because then you are going to be increasing your rates.
This is why having someone like Angela to call is really important before you file that claim.
Yes, I walk my clients through. I always say when I sell a policy, call me when something happens.
Yeah.
Don't call 1-800, call me.
Yeah. And I will also say there's only exception to that rule is when you are moving from one place to another, do take your personals and your valuables with you in your vehicle for that short drive. Don't trust it in the moving truck. That's the only thing I would say.
They are
'cause-
covered for 10% off premises. So as you're moving, if you have, say, 30,000 renters insurance, 3,000 of it is covered as you're driving down the street.
Oh, cool.
And that's depending on the policy that you've
Do you have
purchased.
to add that?
No, it's an extension. Like when you're moving your personal property from one house to another house, you
It should
have
be.
coverage while
If
in
you have a
transit.
good policy, it should
So
be
like if the
on there.
moving truck got smashed and all your things got ruined in there, you would have 10% of your personal
Do I have
property.
this?
I still have my notes open for you.
Yeah. I love that. That's awesome.
Along the lines of being a value purchaser, I can recall on my own life, I remember the times I got taken advantage of or overcharged or was given poor service much more clearly than I remember the time when I saved 5 or 10% on a purchase of something.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So just remember that phrase, you get what you pay for. Do your research. Don't ever feel the need to just rush into something. It is okay to walk away. It's usually I know it sounds so silly, but trust your gut.
Yes. For sure.
Listen to
We
your
say
gut.
that all the time, Des and I do.
Yeah.
It's like my spidey
100%.
senses are going
I
on.
feel it,
Trust
yeah.
it.
See?
Trust it.
And you could call it something way cooler. I said gut. You said spidey sense. That's way
Spidey
better.
sense.
Spidey sense is
Yeah.
cooler.
Speaking of Halloween,
Yeah, have you seen Desmond on Halloween? That's all I'm saying. We'll just leave it there.
I have another haunted fact that I would love to share before we close out our show today. One of the most famous cursed cars is James Dean's Porsche, also a very expensive car to repair. James Dean's Porsche 550 Spider, nicknamed, am I allowed to say that? Little bastard?
Sure.
Okay.
No, you're not allowed to say that.
I'm sorry.
We
I
whispered.
whispered it. Dean died in it in September of 1955, and in October that year, the wreck was loaned for a safety exhibit so people could learn from it, and strange accidents kept happening around it, giving it a haunted car lore. So I thought that was kind of fun.
Gotta be quick.
Yep. Oh,
10 seconds.
Oh,
is that it?
all right.
Well, that show went
we are
fast,
out of
ladies.
time. Thank you, Mark, for joining
You're
us.
welcome. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having me.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Shannon.
you.
We hope you have a wonderful Halloween.